Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Ride and Chat. My name is Dr. Sam. The program is Ride and Chat. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, subscribe to it, Ride and Chat. About a couple of months ago, I had a DM from the brother I'm about to speak to. He's based in the United States. He told me, bro, I like your show. I'm coming to Ghana in December. I will stay for a while. Let us meet and I'll share a story with you about life in America. I said, why not? Let him come on the show and then, share your story and let people also learn something from it. So today I have my brother. I'm actually in his car, but I'm in because of, the position in society, the other things are all the face can't come. I'll just keep quiet and allow my brother to narrate the story of some of our black brothers or some of our African brothers that get to America, the life they live. Bro, I beg, welcome on the show.
Thank you, Dr. Sam. So it's just basically I'll just make it frank and honest and simple.
Okay.
So people go to the US, come back and paint the whole picture of how rosy everything is.
Okay.
But sometimes it's not really like that, you know.
Okay.
Some people are living good, some people have it easy.
Okay.
I'll go back to say you move from Ghana to the US and you don't have no paperwork, right?
Okay.
Life can never be easy life can never ever be rosy for you because you're going through all these loopholes, using people's paperwork to work. Okay. It's a whole bunch of stuff, you know. Okay. So let me start with the illegals.
Okay, the illegal ones.
Yes, the illegal ones, for the lack of a better word.
Ono watina bruchi achi no slang ne de mo beti pa nti mo fanche me illegal no can illegal no why.
So I would do tree too, so
so guys nyame adom otichi o ya santini otase but unza otina ho chesa na yana tisi ana be frafra.
So I'm going, like I said, I'm going to tackle the whole illegal part.
Okay.
Yeah, so perfect example will be, I know there's a lot of people. I know that somebody came on the show and talked about how people have good jobs and then they migrate into this to America, thinking everything's going to be good.
She's also based in the States.
Yes, everything is going to be good and all that.
Yeah.
Personally, I believe that people make mistakes when they do the whole migration and then come to the US. I will personally, talking about the whole illegal part, I will personally put myself down, say, give myself a couple of years, find a way to get paperwork. If you don't get the paperwork, I would never advise anybody without legal papers to live in the US.
Wow.
Or anywhere around the world, because guess what, you're not regarded, and it's just you're living your whole living is like
you're doing hide and seek
with the system. You're not free. Do you get my point? It's like, how can you live in the country and not be free and think everything is going to be rosy over there? So first advice is I'll say that I get why sometimes people want to migrate, but if you live in a place like Ghana that's peaceful and stress-free like it is, I will find me a good job, find me a good apartment, manage to get me a little car here back and forth, and focus more. And I believe you'll do far better here than you would do anywhere in the world. Because there's a lot of opportunities out here. The same way there's a lot of opportunities back there, there's always opportunities over here too. Because we lived in the state for a while, we are also trying to move back home. Because guess what? There's too much stress, there's too much shenanigans over there. Like, perfect example will be when I come to Ghana and I don't have credits on my phone, right? I don't have credit on my phone. I get phone calls. I just don't make no phone calls. But when you end back in the US and you don't pay your phone bill, your phone is cut off.
You can't make calls.
You can't make calls and you can't receive calls.
Wow.
Do you get my point? Yeah. So it's like all this stress. And I know there's a whole difference between the currency and all that. Sometimes it's really good because you have this amount of money, there's a lot of money back in Ghana and all that stuff. But sometimes it's not even about the money. It's about the comfortability, you know? You have to be comfortable. You have to be, like, life is, you can't.
It's more stress-free over here than over here.
So, and another thing too is, some people they migrate to the US, other part of the world, and they're all about the fast money. Trust and believe me, it don't matter how fast the money is, man. When the rate of your pay goes up, the lifestyle goes up. So it's like it never matches up.
Okay.
Do you get my point? Like you would, let's say you're being paid $20 an hour. You get an increment of $5. Now you're getting $25 an hour. Wow. Guess what? Because you're getting $25 an hour, you want to live a lifestyle. And so that
expenses goes up.
Your expenses goes up.
Okay.
So my personal advice would be, if you are migrating into another country illegally, the best bet would be, once you get there, try to get your legality up. Okay. Get the paperwork or something. Sometimes it's really hard, but then once you're able to accomplish that, I believe is the biggest step. Try to get some little education too. I mean, fast money is there and all right, but little education gives you a little bit of stress-free life. You know, I mean, your job wouldn't be that demanding. Sometimes that's like free time, instead of being like doing any other job, like those jobs, and you're like constantly working. Like if you're working 5 hours, you're constantly working 5 hours. If you have a little bit of education and you have an office job, you know, you're working 8 hours a day, you're basically doing work for like 4 hours. Where the other 4 hours you're more relaxed. That being said, I mean, I wouldn't advise anybody to move out of your country if they are living a good life here.
Wow. So if you are in Ghana and everything is smooth with you, you should just be in Ghana.
Perfectly, yes. If you're in Ghana and you have a smooth life, I'm not saying be rich, be Dangote rich or Despite rich or, you know, any other rich.
But if you have a stable job, you have, the only issue with me in Ghana right now that I believe is a lot of issue is just the whole transportation thing. But if you do have your own small little Uber car that could drive you back and forth to wherever you gotta go, to work and back home, whenever you have to go out, you're good. And you have a little apartment, and like, it's easy. Sit back and be like, this is the life that I want to live. And I'm telling you, there's so much money to be made in Africa. It's ridiculous. Do you get my point? It's ridiculous. Talking about so much money to be made in Africa, earlier on you made mention of the fact that a lot of people come to the United States because of fast money. When you say fast money, which money is fast money?
Fast money because I'm here.
Illegal money you have to sell?
I mean, not illegal money. Yeah, not illegal money, but fast money as in there's jobs in the US or other countries where it's like, it's, to you maybe you feel like it's easy. Do you get my point? There are a lot of people that live in the US and they're doing the living jobs where they're taking care of old people. It's sometimes it's good money, because guess what? You live in their house, you don't have to spend nothing. Like, you eat their food, you drive their car, you do all this stuff. So it's like, it's easy money for you to get. But at the end of the day, man,
you need papers to do those jobs.
Some people do need papers to do that job. Other people, I mean, you can use somebody's paperwork to do it. But at the end of the day, it's like the whole back and forth is not really worth the struggle.
Which will stress you.
Will stress you, yeah. It's not really worth the struggle. And it's good money to have, but the point is, are you free though? Are you happy? Like, the stress level, I'm telling you, the stress level and outside the world, is outside other countries, is like crazy. When you come to Ghana, living outside the country, like living outside your country. Or I'm a Ghanaian, right?
So you will use
I am a Ghanaian, yes. So I'll use Ghana. Living outside Ghana, basically, like, you're living in the four walls. Especially the people that migrate when they're already old. I left Ghana when I was young, so like, I lived a little bit of life. You go to school, you go to club with your friends, like, living that life. But when you're older, you have responsibilities. So you get my point. Once you get there, it's like you don't have time to do shit. Everything is, lack of a better word, everything is work, make money, come back home. It's like your life is dictated for you. You go to work, you come back home. Once in a while, you go to a funeral, you go to a party. It's like, there is really
hasn't been structured.
It hasn't been structured, and a human life needs to be structured. And once in a while, people need to have fun. There's a fun outside of Ghana too. But what I'm saying is, it's like you're living in the four square. Your life is like, it's a routine. Come back, do this, that.
You don't have that freedom.
Yes, you don't even have time. And I know, like, I'll say this again. I know a couple that only see themselves once a week.
Why?
Once a week, because they both have two jobs, and the only time they see themselves, the once a week that they see themselves, is when their second job they work together. You get it? Their second job, they work together. So that's the only time they see themselves.
But they live in the same house.
They live in the same house. The guy works the daytime, the wife works overnight. So once he gets to the house, they basically have like an hour or change over. Kind of, it's like a switch over. Like an hour change.
having sex with your kind of say.
That's what I'm saying. So it has to happen in that hour or that little yes.
Wow.
That little hour to two that they have, because once the guy gets home, the lady's getting ready to go to work. So it's like the whole back and forth.
Okay.
And I know couples that don't even see each other, because the wife is doing a living job, so she leaves with her patient. She only comes home like once in a freaking blue moon.
Wow.
Like they will live in the Bronx, and she work. The lady works all the way in Boston, Worcester, or something. Or they live in the Bronx. The lady works all the way in Connecticut, or the guy works all the way in New Jersey. I mean, it's not that far, or whatever. But the thing is, having a living job is like you literally living with your patient, so you don't have any. You don't go nowhere. Wow. Basically, what you do, what the patient wants, so you don't have a life. You're basically living somebody's life. Do you know what I'm saying? So once in a while you get to see your husband, your wife, or whatever. It's just stressful. That's what I'm saying. But who wants that life though? It's stressful. But I mean, there is a lot that a person can do for money, but sometimes it's not really worth it. You know.
So to you believe if you are living in your country, let's use Ghana because we are both from Ghana. If you're living in Ghana and you have maybe a stable job, something small, you can go up. You should just live here because you have the peace of mind.
Trust and believe. If you're living in Ghana, you have a stable job, a stable apartment, a little car. It doesn't have to be any fancy car. You don't have to measure up to nobody. A little car that could take you back and forth to whatever you're doing. Living your good life, stress-free life. You should choose it, because guess what? You can make a little money and invest in little stuff, and that will work for you. Because I know, like the year of return, the first year of return thing.
2019.
Yes, I did. I kind of talked to a couple of people that was just Kube sellers, right?
So Kube is coconut.
Coconut, right? Kube sellers. They were telling me that the year of return they made so much money. It was ridiculous, because they go all the way to the bush to get the coconut, right?
Coconut,
and they get it like, let's say 50 cents per coconut, or it depends on where they're getting it from. And then when they come to Accra now, they increase the price. So some
sell it 5 cities,
4 cities. So
and probably they just bought it for one city
or 50 cents to one city. So granted, it depends on which part of Accra you're selling it at. But being from a business standpoint, I would pack my truck, move all the way to Cantonment and go sell it and make money.
What?
That's what I'm saying. And this is a giveaway. It's a business plan that I'm giving away.
But guys,
and you don't even need a lot of money to do that business.
Okay. So guys, he just gave out a free business idea. The whole Kube thing. This is a guy that has spent his entire life in the United States. And can maybe Obeka said, go and do estate business, go and do this. You know, the big talks. But he just gave a simple business idea that can transform your life. Go get the coconut from Central Region, Cape Coast, those areas, Takrady, those areas. They sell it over there 50 pesos, 1 cedis. Akosrai 1 cedi 50 pesos. Transportation and everything, you bring it to Accra. Maybe your expenses will go to 2 cedis 50 pesos because you're transporting in a big car. You get it. He is saying just get a small truck. Depending on the time of the day, you can move to East Legon, Cantonment. Come to where you know that you get people that can buy. And coconut, almost every Ghanaian drink coconut. Even foreigners like coconut a lot. So when you go to those areas and sell them, you make a lot of money. This is a simple business idea. Any young guy watching this, if you have no business to do and you have some money, I mean, I think you can try this business and you might make money.
Another thing is, I believe Ghanaians or Africans per se are crazy about traveling. I understand if, let's say, personally, my whole family don't live here, so it's
your whole family live in the United States.
My whole family live in the United States. So I mean, my dad used to live here, but he's no more. That being said, when my dad died, I didn't have no other choice go live with my family. But what I'm saying is, personally, I don't have nobody over here, and living back home with family members is like really hard. So I would kind of.
So living here without family members is hard.
It's hard. I'm saying living with like extended family members, because you know how Africans treat people when you're not your kids or whatever. So I'd rather like my thing is I'd rather like live with my immediate family than live with like extended family, because it's not,
because they don't give you the same treatment as your immediate
but
family.
If you, that's what I'm saying, if you do have family over here, I know Ghana is stressful. And I know it's hard to make it sometimes over here. But the thing is, I believe and I know that this new generation right now, I'm proud of the new generation because
Wow.
I see people doing what they love and making money off of it. You know, back then everybody they get up. Oh, life is not going good. I'm gonna put all my money into a connection man to get me out of the country. People are going through. People are dying. They're going through Libya just to die. And do you get my point? It's stupid. It's just yes. It's like it's pointless. Some people make it.
But not everyone.
Not everybody makes it, and traveling honestly is not meant for everybody. Wow. You get my point. If not everything in the world is meant for everybody. Everybody has what is meant for each and every one. You get my point. So sometimes traveling is really not meant for you. Because I know somebody that tried over 10 times. 10 times and still didn't get the visa, and is still trying. How crazy are you? You know how much money you put into trying with all these connection men? This is money you could have put together. Create your own coconut business or give away another business. Go to the villages, buy food stuff, produce, put it in a little truck, portion them, go to the rich neighborhoods, because people like the rich neighborhoods, people hardly go up. I'm not saying but I'm using my place where I live as a perfect example. It's like I feel very hard if I have to like get up, go all the way to the market, and then go buy food stuff. So I would rather go to Malcolm, Maximas, ShopRite, and it's hella expensive over there. I'm not saying it's not crazy expensive, but guess what? If you go to the farm, get all these produce, put them in the back of a truck, in a sanitary, environment, drive to all these neighborhoods and park over there. Because I know somebody that does it where I live, and is making good money. For every time when I pass by, I park my car, buy all these produce. Because guess what? It's cheaper than
going all the way to the shops,
ShopRite, the Mass Mart, and all that places, the koalas to go get it. It's cheaper, and you are also getting it cheaper there. So you're making extra money. These are little business that you don't really realize that it's moving, but then at the end of the day, you make money.
That's the second business idea my brother has given.
You get it, and then you do make money. Yeah.
So another thing that I heard recently is not recently, that is something that has been circulating, hearsay, that most of the ladies that leave the shores of Ghana or Africa to America, they go there, especially those without papers, go there to live on the street or go into prostitution and other stuff in order to survive. Is it true over there? I have never been to America. So
I'm speaking from my point of view. I'm speaking from living in America.
For many years.
I don't know that I can. It's not really true with Americans. The women don't do a lot of prostitution, and I don't. There's not in America. I know it's done in the Europe though, because like Amsterdam and all that kind of places. Because when you go to Europe, I've been there a couple of times. I love Europe, but when you go there, it's like the jobs. It's not like with America. You can find a job. You can find an 8-hour job, a 12-hour job. People, like I said, there's living jobs and stuff. So you can actually have one job and be okay in America. It doesn't even matter if you have papers. The only thing is, if you don't have papers, you have to find somebody's papers to use. But then, I mean, it's not a free life. It's stressful. But at the end of the day, you still getting a little bit of money, you know. Yeah. But when you go to Europe, like I have cousins in Europe that I went to Europe and saw them, and their life is like they do this petty. Like they have like 3-4 jobs. They go to this house to go clean up, and then they go here to go to a shop and go arrange the clothes. Like basically with 2 hours here, 1 hour there, this hour there. So it's like, yes. So with Europe, I would say it's kind of hard if you don't go to school or something like that. If you just want to not go to school and have quick money, it's really hard. So I see a lot of women going into prostitution in Europe. In Europe, because yes, than in America, yes. Because in Europe, I know the story that I know was, when they're cleaning people's houses, that's when they start with these prostitution shows. When they start cleaning people's houses, they go there to clean them for 2 hours. They start sleeping with the white people over there. So it's like, it's okay if I'm sleeping with the boys, I might as well just turn into a living. Do you get my point? Yeah. So it's like that. But I can't say for America though, because I can't. I mean, I know people say that, but as long as I've
heard that a lot.
Yeah, as long as I think it's like a whole. I guess people are mistaken. They're making it like a whole thing, like a whole thing outside.
Our sisters that live here and without papers to the United States, that they go into prostitution.
Nah, they don't. The United States prostitution is not. Nah, and
it's not the option over there. They look for other jobs.
The thing about that one thing I like about the US is it's easy to find a job. It don't matter what degree you have or what. It don't matter what degree you have or what the lack of degree is easy to find a job.
Okay.
Yes, it might be a very hard job, but at the end of the day, it's not you prostituting or sleeping around and making money.
The question I'm about to ask maybe might be difficult for you, but let me just throw it in there. What are some of the jobs that, like, these girls, these are our sisters, our wives, girlfriends that live here without papers to the United States find easy to do over there?
Living job.
Living job.
The living job or the leave-out job is basically home health aid.
Okay.
They work with the elderly, so basically it's like private jobs and stuff, or they use, most of them use like other people's paperworks.
Okay.
Yes, to do that private job. So basically what they do is, not to gross anybody out or whatever, they live with the elderly, like the people who are old, they can't really do much for themselves. Yes, so you clean them up. Yeah, so you basically shower them, clean them up when they soil themselves. You feed, you make their meals. Some of them give them their medication and stuff. But basically, you live with them. It's like you don't have a life. Do you get my point?
So they dictate, like you said about the nursing job earlier on. So the person you're living with dictates your life for you.
Basically, you're doing whatever they want to do. So you can't, you can't even be on the phone if they don't want you to be on the phone.
Wow.
And some white people are still, the racism still is there. Some white people are very, very rude and obnoxious. So if you're on the phone a lot, they feel disrespected, and then stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. So guys, we've had a lengthy conversation. I'm going to draw the curtains down with this question. So bro, why did you decide that you want to? Because earlier when you mentioned that you like to relocate back to Ghana to do business, why that decision?
Why that decision?
Yeah, I mean, you've lived in America all your life.
Yes.
You're used to the American life more than the Ghanaian life.
I would say, personally, because Ghana, I see it as stress-free. I keep saying it and people think I'm joking. Because personally, like from what I've seen, I mean, I didn't used to come to Ghana a lot when I was young, but when I started coming to Ghana or whatever, what I've seen is there's a lot of opportunities out here. The same way there's a lot of opportunities back in America. So tell me why all these white people are moving back to Ghana and they're making money off of, and this is like, honestly speaking, I know like just college students, right? Like maybe 5 or 4 college students sit together and be like, you know what? Let's put money together, get a little bit of loan, come to Ghana and invest in real estate or invest in a lounge, especially people from Europe. Like
the lounge thing is becoming a thing.
So yes, that's what I'm saying. Because Africa is so, Ghana is so stress free, and there's the taxes out here is not as crazy as it is outside, you know. And the thing is, there's a lot of loopholes. I mean, loopholes.
There's a lot of
easy ways to go about things over here if you want to be a businessman. I'm not saying everybody should practice it, but at the end of the day, as a businessman, yes, you're looking for opportunities and you're looking for loopholes. But there's things that when you do back in the US, you cannot escape it. Well, loopholes are loopholes. You get my point? Yes. So I'm just saying, it's a lot easier to live here, and there's a lot of money to be made out here that you can make in the state. I don't mind anybody trying to move up, but if you're moving out to go get a little bit of knowledge, and then use that knowledge to develop your country, I'm all for that. But I know people that move out there with that notion that, I'm going to school, I'm going to go to pick up a little bit of knowledge and move back home and then use that knowledge to create something, right? Yeah. But they get over there and they see all this quick money and all that stuff, and it's like, screw it. Because I mean, if I have $100, it's like 6.4 billion, so it's good shit. But then at the end of the day,
your bills goes up
and up, and it's crazy. Because I know people right now. There's fancy apartments over here that pays much more money like we pay in the US. But at the end of the day, I still go back to saying that when I'm in Ghana, right? I'm stress free. I try to make my weekends fun. My weekdays, if I'm working, I'm working. You get my point? Like there is a balance, you know. You give to Christ and you give to Caesar, for the lack of better word. So there is a balance, you know. But back there's no balance, you know, because you're like, oh, your bills are going up. I can't take a day off. Let me try to do a double. Let me get the time and a half, you know, and stuff like that. And then there's no balance. It's like
you're always stressed.
Yes, you're always stressed.
And you have to go for the next check. You have to go for the next check.
That's the thing. It's all about the next check. You were sick. You feel like if you stay home, especially people that don't have like the paperwork, so don't have like the good jobs that when they stay home they get paid for it. They don't have no FMLAs or paid time off and all that stuff. Yes, those people is like really hard. They're sick and they still will go to work. Because at the end of the day, if I stay home for a month, that's yes,
deducted from your
you are not getting paid for that month.
Wow.
And you're not getting paid for that month. If you're somebody that don't have a good job enough to save and you're living an hand-to-mouth job, guess what? It will cost you. How are you going to pay your rent for the month? How are you going to pay your phone bill? How are you going to pay your cable bill? If you're driving, how you pay your car insurance? How you going to buy gas in your car? That's like a whole month you stay home. Wow. So all this stuff come to play, and you know what? I know I'm sick, but I still gotta go. Get your ass up and go to work. It's like it's not safe. It's a crazy world. It's not a safe environment. So for the lack of a better word, I'll just say it again, man. If you're going there to go get a little bit of knowledge and come back to Africa to work with, kudos to that. But if you are not, I believe there's so much we can do in Africa. Have you seen Ghana? Like, why is all these white people, Asians, and own all these business? And we are smart Africans. Why can't we do this? You can have a couple of friends, 10 friends, sit together and be like, you know what? Let's raise money. How about we buy this plot of land? This land that we bought an acre. We're going to build shops on that land. Once we build that shops on that land, people that rent out that shops, we're not going to take that money. We use that to build another one. How about we do like 10 locations? Once we get the 10 locations, we share it amongst each other. And now that's a business plan right there. After that, you have a whole set of shops, Now you can do whatever you want to do off of the money that people are renting out the shops. You get what I'm saying? Wow. So it's like it's.
So guys, I mean, he has given out a lot of business ideas on the program. I mean, the young guys watching, you can pick something out of this plans that he has given. I mean, the shop one is even mind-blowing. I mean, we have friends that are rich, throw money around in this country, party a lot. I'm not saying don't party. I mean, we all like to party, we all like to chill. But when it comes to business, he believes if you have the money, or even if you don't have the money, there are businesses you can do in Ghana that at the end of the day you will make a lot of money
and live comfortably
in your own country than trying to say I'm leaving my country to go and hustle in someone's country, especially if you don't have papers. That is where he kept hammering on that fact that if you don't have papers, you're going to live a very stressful life, and it is better you go there to study and then come back, use the knowledge to impart your country, rather than say you're going there to go and hustle without papers. So my brother, I mean, we are almost getting closer closer to the end of the program. What are some of the businesses that in Ghana, what are some of the things that you found very free that you do? I mean, because I know you are not in Ghana permanently. You told me. You also said you are into artist management as well. You have a record label as well. You can put the name of your artists out there if they have songs. I mean, on this show, guys, you know how I do it. If I pick anyone, they tell me their story, their side businesses, I allow them to put it on for free. You understand? So, bro, your artist name, the songs they do, whatever, where we can find their music and stream.
All right, so
and maybe any of your other businesses that you do, your contacts, how people can reach you and stuff like that.
So for now, I wouldn't give out my contact because I'm still green.
Yes,
I'm still green. So, but I have a record label. I have 2 artists on my belt.
Okay.
I have Akwesi Orlando and I have Haywire. I know a lot of people know Haywire.
Yeah,
already.
Haywire. I think I know him.
Yes, a lot of people know Haywire already.
He had a song with EL before.
EL before. He has
I think one with Efia. I know the one with Efia.
Yes, Tamalady with Efia.
Oh, okay. So you signed that guy onto your label.
Yes.
That's nice.
So Haywire is on my label, and Akwesi Orlando. He also has a song with Familia called Ankonam.
Ankonam. Oh, okay. Yeah. So guys, his artists are young, but they've done a lot of things. So Haywire, I personally know Haywire because I listen to his music. And he said he has signed Haywire. Haywire has a song with Efia, he has a song with EL, and he said he has a new artist called Akwesi Orlando who already has a song with Famille. You get it. So guys, the songs are on streaming platforms,
yes,
right?
They're all on all the platforms.
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
Boom Play.
Boom Play, Audio Mac.
It's on everywhere. iTunes, Amazon Music is everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Snapchat Music, Instagram is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
All the platforms. So check it out. They're really good guys.
Good guys. Okay, so guys, I mean, he has given us authentic stories about life in America, some of the things that our brothers that don't have people that go there illegally, some of the things that the hustle that they have to go through in order to survive. He also has a business he does. He has a record label in Ghana. Let's go look for, you said Akwesi Orlando.
Akwesi Orlando and Haywire. So and please, the label is Hybrid Records.
So the name of his record label is Hybrid. Are you looking for new artists or for now?
For now, I'm working with these two talents. Yes,
yes. Okay. So guys, I'm pleading with you. Go get their song. The names of his musicians are Akwesi Orlando and Haywire. Momiyenko streaming omonyom. Or Ghana doing business is investing back into the country. The more you stream their music, the more he makes more money. Sign more artists, taking more people off the street. Because I personally, due to my media work, because of my media work, I've known artists that frustration because they don't get label, people to assist them, frustration make them end up doing other things that they don't even love. So if he has decided to pick these guys and nurture them for them to produce good records, that is good. Within a few, how long have you been in the label business?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
I mean, within a few years, he has been able to get Akwesi Orlando to record with Famille. Haywire has recorded with, he has recorded a lot of songs, yeah?
Yes, he's actually coming out with one with Kwabena too.
Oh, so guys, exclusive. They said, yeah, way exclusive. So Haywire actually has a song with Kwabena. Myself, I'm going to be on Haywire's timeline because Kwabena is a legend in Ghana. I hope you know that.
Yes, I do know that.
Yeah,
yes.
He's a big artist in Ghana. So if Haywire has a song with him, please, myself, my audio mark, if I go home, I'm going to set Haywire his thing on my room and I'll look for the songs that he has released so far. Yes. Aside from the song with Famille, how many? Does Orlando has another song?
Yes, Issue is out and he has an EP coming out too.
Okay, so Orlando also has an EP. What of Haywire?
Haywire to have an EP coming out. And then
so guys, own him.
We are working basically, yeah.
I mean,
we're here to work.
He's not just talking. Just want back Ghana and to say, "Abrochini, Ghana, you me, you killing me, you die me." He's actually working. He's taking the young talent and then producing them, nurturing them to give us good music. So I'm pleading with everyone. Let's go out there and look for Haywire. Haywire, how do you spell it? I think it's Haywaya. So it's the same Haywire I know because I've listened to his music before. And then Akwesi
Orlando is Akwesi with the E, so it's AKWESI Orlando.
Yeah. Okay, so the Akwesi is the one with the E. Please, he has given us authentic stories. Let us go out there, also patronize the songs or the music that his artists have released. So that, I mean, we're pulling more of the musicians off the street and then we can expand the industry. Who knows, if you're a musician out there and you want to do music, I mean, you can search for Hybrid Records. You guys are on social media, right?
Yes.
So you can look for Hybrid Records, DM them. Who knows? Send your demo. Who knows? You might be the next artist on this label. My brother, before we end, there's one thing I ask everybody. I hope you like the show.
I love the show, man.
Wow, he said he loved it, and you're like,
I love the show, and I love the stories that's coming out, and
they're authentic.
They are all, yes, very, very authentic. It's not made up.
Stories. Okay, yes. So what is your final word words that you want to say before we bring the curtains down finally?
Well, I'll just say that, like I said before, I like how the youth is working now, because I know a lot of youth right now, people around our age, and they're doing great things. They're doing things they love. Okay. Like people are going into fashion designing and doing it. People are going into music and they're loving it. I mean, they're doing what they love and they're making money off of it. And they're not crazy about, money. So far as they're doing what they love,
they're getting something at the end of the day.
It goes back to living comfortably and no stress in your own country. So, I mean, I just love what everybody's doing. I believe that there is something for each and everybody. Look within yourself and you will find it. It doesn't have to be extreme. You don't have to measure up to nobody. You're in no competition with nobody. The only person you should be in a competition with is yourself. So basically, strive with yourself to be better. So it doesn't have to be a crazy investment or whatnot. Anything that you can afford, you can invest. You can start working with 1,000 Ghana. Some started with 500 Ghana.
500 Ghana,
yeah. So it's good money. another business. These people that do the cocoa now want to turn a
yeah, so
it's not expensive
just
business.
Get cocoa and chocolate.
Yes, and chocolate. That's it. It's you don't even have to be the face of it. You can find somebody
Someone who can
do it, and then you pay the person.
I think there's one thing I'm learning from you. You don't believe in the extravagant things. You believe in starting small.
Starting small is good,
like
yes.
that,
but if you have the money to do it, yes, why not do it? But I'm saying is,
if you don't have
if you don't have the money, don't kill yourself. Basically, yes. Start small, and then
you can
eventually you would expand, and then you be
guys,
comfortable enough.
let me tell you a secret. The first time he DM'd me, he was like, "Bro, I like your show. I don't want you to stop this show. You have to continue shooting because this show will take you places." I remember very well. I mean, he encouraged me in the DM, so I understand where he is coming from after meeting him and the stories he's sharing today about business opportunities in Ghana and other stuff. Please, let's go out there. Like I always say, whatever you believe in that you are passionate about, let it be legal first of all, and then chase it. Thank you very much for watching. The show has been Ride and Chat. The name of the host is Dr. Sam, as always. You can find the show on Instagram, Ride and Chat, TikTok, Ride and Chat, Facebook, everywhere, like I always say, Ride and Chat. My brother, you got something to add? Do you speak pidgin at all? Uncle Pidgin, Chief Crown Tio. The person didn't attend, but because of politeness, or your sanity, you want to know what you are.
Well, I would say keep up the good work, man. You're doing great, especially with the Uber stories, man. Yeah. I like what you're doing, and I believe you can still go places with it, because there's crazy things happening in the world. So you enlightening people about it is a good look. And then so now everybody's taking the Uber. They're vigilant. You have their eyes open and all that. So you were doing a good job. Keep it up, bro. That's what I can say. Like I always DM you and tell you, keep up the good work, man.
You will not let me sleep in my DM, bro. Go and shoot another episode.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. But I can sing. You can sign me on too.
I'll think about it.
I
think you should just stick with Ride and Chat.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the fact that you make time to watch every episode. Share with your friends and tell them another episode is out. Thank you very much.